Okay, so we're just leaving Lombok. We're starting our 4-day boat trip all the way to the Komodo Island. Super excited. We got a sweet boat here, and on the way we're gonna pop by some islands, do some snorkeling, do some trekking, and do some cool things on the way. When we get there, we're gonna find some Komodo dragons, biggest land lizard alive. It's gonna be super cool. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to see them, so I can't wait to get up close to these beasts. Just off of the islands, there are some really healthy reefs, schools of manta rays, and hopefully just some really good dives. So we're excited to go there. Komodo Island, only place like it in the world. And yeah, we're gonna take you along with us. Oh, hey. Welcome to my crib. I'll go show you around. So this is where we eat. Right on the floor here. This is where we keep the beer. This is the kitchen area, which they've managed to prepare food for like over 30 people, so they're absolute magicians. They know how to relax pretty well too. So now, we're in the economy class. As you can see, people have really made themselves at home. Most people just huddle in here and just sweat it out, so it's been a fun 4 days. This is the last stop of our ship tour. It's the top deck. This is where some people sleep at night, watch the stars, but boy, it's hot, so I think it's time to go for a swim. Hey, we're on the first island stop. We're gonna go check out the sunset. So we're starting out the pirate life right. First one's on Komodo. Komodo dragons are one of the largest and most dangerous lizards on the planet. On average, Komodo dragons measure 2.5 meters. Compare that to humans, who average around 1.8. Komodo dragons have the average lifespan of 30 years. But this endangered species can only be found on 3 islands in the entire world. Hey, so we just arrived in Rinca Island. They said there's crocodiles in the area. We've seen some monkeys from the beach, so it should be lots of wildlife. Should be really cool, but yeah, let's go find some big old Komodo. So we just found a little baby Komodo. I spotted it up in the tree. It's apparently 8 months old. If you can see, it is almost maybe just over a foot long. They spend their whole childhood, youth in trees, being safe because their parents will eat them. It's amazing to see such a small one and how big they grow. Pretty cool. And yeah, little baby Komodo. So we're here and we're just wrapping up our last stop on our trip from Lombok, Indonesia, all the way to the Komodo Island. The whole trip has been unreal. It took us 4 days, 3 nights. It's been a really cool way to get to Flores. Now that we're here, we're gonna do some scuba diving. There's some really healthy reefs here. We're gonna search for schools of manta rays. Hopefully, yeah, we see lots of wildlife and see some really cool things around Flores. We've already seen a manta. Hey, we're just going diving for our first day around the Komodo Islands. We're pretty excited. We've got 3 big dives. The first one is a place that's referred to as Turtle Heaven that also has a lot of big schools of fish. The second has this big, massive rock pinnacle that we're gonna dive all the way down, and it's just covered in coral. And then our last dive, we're gonna finish it off with a bang. We're going to a place referred to as Manta Point. So we're gonna find those mantas we've been searching for. And the party horn's out to play. Hey, so we're just rolling up on our first dive site, Siaba Basar. It's gonna be really cool. We start out on a really nice healthy reef, and we're doing a nice full circle. Out of all the dive sites, the 3 ones we're doing today, it's got the least amount of current, so it should be like the most chill. Yeah, hopefully we're gonna see lots of cool things out here. It was really, really good. It's super healthy reef with tons of fish around. We saw massive puffer fish. We saw like 5 or so turtles, some sleeping, some moving around. We saw a white tip reef shark. We saw a big fat black tip reef shark. It was a really dense coral reef with like some coral gardens and like a big population of fish and wildlife. So it was a really good start to the day. So we're just headed off to Batu Bolong. It's one of the most unique dive sites here, if not in the entire world. It's a tiny little island that goes down into a large pinnacle. This is the main part of current that comes through these Komodo Islands. You see massive whirlpools, you see just big washing machine action going on. We're gonna dive right to the bottom and we're gonna zigzag our way up, staying away from the current, because like I said, this type of current's really strong and will just sweep us away. Hey, so we just arrived at Manta Point, just off of Komodo Island. This place is famous for seeing mantas because it's a manta cleaning station. So we're gonna end it with a bang, hopefully find some mantas, because there's some big old mantas out there, and we're gonna go find them. So when we first got down there, the current was quite strong. The visibility was good, but not spectacular. So we were kind of just swimming away, not really sure if we were gonna find these mantas or a manta. And kind of there was like a lot of buildup. More than halfway through our dive, we were probably thinking like, I don't know, are we gonna see them? Are they gonna come? Towards maybe 3/4 of the way through our dive, mantas showed up. Really, really cool. We got to see their huge wide mouths. The sheer size of them is just spectacular. They're over a full body length of me with the fins and everything. Their wingspan is absolutely just incredible. All of a sudden, 4 mantas just roll up just right beside us in a train, just come swoop right over us, and then we just watch. We're like, oh, what are they doing? They're going to the surface. They cruise up to the surface, start twirling around, just following each other in a train. It's a sort of mating ritual, so the front one was female, the following 3 were males, and they were just showing her their stuff, and they just did a kind of a huge circle, a few little laps. Absolutely, like, could not even expect to see something like that. Then another manta came. It was all black, so most of these mantas were white on the bottom, black on top, but this one was just black head to toe. Really cool to see, didn't even know that existed. Manta Point, you're not guaranteed to see them, so we had tempered expectations and it absolutely blew us out of the water. We saw so many, so close, and they're just massive. They're just like, it's hard to even comprehend how big they are. And I don't think it could have ended on a better note. Like, we wanted to find these mantas, we found them in a big way, and yeah, the end of a big adventure, and hopefully there's more to come, but this is the start of Mad Trippers and the start of finding big mantas and other cool creatures in the sea.